everyone, welcome back to my channel. Again, you will not be seeing my face in this video because I just think it makes so much more sense to showcase what I'll be unboxing and get straight to it. Before I do, I just wanted to let you guys know that the giveaway is still live. Check out my most recent or my last recent video and all the details will be provided there. I'll link it down below just so you guys know where to go, but definitely check that out. And without further ado, let's get straight into the unboxing. As you guys know, this is another Cartier unboxing, and it is part of the new collection that just came out. So I know most of you guys can probably guess it already, but it is the newly released in the States. I know it was around in other countries, but this got released in September. It's the small or the thin Justin CLOU with diamonds, size 15. So my love is a 16, so I did do one size down, which is recommended so that they don't end up, or that the juke or Justin CLOU doesn't end up overlapping with love and scratching it. So it fits perfectly. I absolutely adore it. I love it. I think it works perfectly for my set. Some things to keep in mind, and I did a little bit of research so that this can really be informative for people highly considering this piece or just in general the bracelets. I just wanted to put some numbers and give you guys some perspective on how light this bracelet really is. So I have a weight at home and I weighed it. My weight might be a little off, but it came out to 9 grams. I did end up calling a representative because they don't actually disclose the gram weight or gram concentration of the 18 karat gold on their website, and the representative mentioned that the small Justin CLOU, whether with or without diamonds, the gold concentration should be around 9.62 grams. Now if you have diamonds, this should be a little, obviously weighs a little bit more, but for some reason mine came out at 9. Just to let you guys also know that this bracelet has 0.18 carats of diamonds, 20 diamonds around, so there's diamonds all around here, and there's diamonds all around on the edge of it. And I'll show some pictures, but I wanted to just get through the mechanics and the more deep dive into how much this bracelet weighs and whether or not is this worth the money. So this retails for $4,300. Keep in mind, October 1st, Cartier will be increasing their prices approximately 4 to 5% depending on the piece. So this can go up to around $4,500 in a couple weeks or a week. In comparison, the small, thin love bracelet with 6 diamonds has 0.15 of carats and it has 6 diamonds. That retails for $6,000. So the carat weight on here is higher, but the weight of the thin version is around 19.74 grams. So it's almost double. In comparison, this one weighs a lot less. It has slightly more diamonds. It is slightly priced below, but the gold concentration, if you're looking for a lot of gold concentration, I would recommend probably going with the thin love because it does have about double the gold concentration, and the price is not double. The price currently as it sits right now is about $2,700 difference in price, and you do get slightly more diamonds, but if you're looking for something that has a little more weight to it, I would definitely recommend the thin love. What I would say is, and with the collections as a whole, I prefer the Justin CLOU because it has more depth. It stands against your wrist higher, so I feel like you notice it more, versus a love, it's more flat against and it's flushed against your wrist. So it's something just to think about. I think this, while even, being obviously a lot less in gold concentration or the gold weight, and even if it has slightly higher diamonds, I feel like this is just more noticeable, and it feels very light. It feels like almost, I don't want to say light as a feather, but it just feels very, very light, and that's okay with me. I would say though, if you get the thick version weighs approximately the same as the thick love. So they come in around like 32, 33 grams, give or take. I think the love's slightly a gram lower, and the Justin CLOU regular size is a gram higher. So from the original counterpart, or from its original counterpart, the small Justin CLOU is almost 3 times lower in gram concentration than the thick Justin CLOU. So you're going to notice a difference. If you try on the thick Justin CLOU and you try on the small Justin CLOU, you will notice a big difference. And that's why a lot of people do not like this piece, because they say it's flimsy, and the whole mechanism, which I'll show a little later, but you can see there's not a lock. This regular thick Justin CLOU has a lock. You lock it into place. It's feels like a love bracelet, so it's dense, it's heavy, and this one's very light. You don't even have a lock, it's more like a twist, and it depends your preference, to be quite honest. I prefer this. I felt like for my wrist and my size and my frame, I felt that the regular Justin CLOU looked too bulky, especially because I wanted to layer it with something else, so I didn't want it to be overpowering my wrist. So I think this adds a nice complement. I think the diamonds add a nice complement. And yes, I would say the thinner version with the diamonds, economically from a price point, makes more sense. I mean, you're getting more gold grams, the weight of gold's higher, and you're going to get slightly less diamonds, but either way, it's almost relatively the same. But when I think of the thick Justin CLOU, the thick Justin CLOU retails for, I believe, $6,800, and the Justin CLOU with diamonds retails for $11,800 US. Now that's a huge difference. So the small to the thick is only approximately like $1,300 difference. But if you're jumping from the thick regular to the thick with diamonds, that's almost like $6,000 more, you know, give or take. It's a little under. But and the carat weight on there is 32 brilliant diamonds at a carat weight of 0.59. So it's almost probably like 3 times the carat weight of the smaller, but it's, you know, like 5 times the price. All in all, I think if you're a person that likes the bulky look, if you don't want something light, then you're not gonna like this. If you think it's gonna bend, I would not get this. I don't feel like mine's gonna bend or get misshapen. I think it's actually very, very sturdy. It's flimsy in the way that it feels, but it's sturdy in the way that it was built, that even when I'll try it on for you guys, but when I put it on, I have to bend it really far to get it on my wrist, and it just snaps right back into place. So I think it is, while it is flimsy, it is sturdy. If they could be the same, you know, if one item could be both, but overall, I'm happy with my purchase. I just wanted to give you some clarification on the gold weight, and hopefully that makes sense for anyone that's really looking into this piece or pieces in general, because I feel like it's really hard to get that information. And I don't think this is an exact amount by any means, but it just, you know, some clarity into where this all fits. And if you don't have a boutique near you, I think it's really valuable information to kind of know that this is going to feel super light compared to its counterpart. And without further ado, I'll do some try-ons and I'll take some close-up pictures. So let's get right into that. Okay, so like I mentioned, there's diamonds all around here, and I'll do a close-up. So they're really, really pretty, and it's really, really sparkly. It looks like there's 2 on each end of the nail, so there's 8 in total on the end nail because there's 2 on each side. Then this one doesn't have a diamond right here because this is where it clicks into place, and then it goes diamonds all around. And if you could tell, it's really tiny. This is size 15. It's really, really small, and this is the way you get it on. So if you're doing it from the left hand, which is where I wear my bracelets, it's a little more difficult. I think the right would be easier to get on because right now I'm kind of going against my wrist, if that makes sense. I do wear it like this. I do not like wearing it like this. I personally just like the way this looks, and I think if you wear it like this, this will keep hitting into the bracelet, and I just would prefer that not to happen. But I'll show you how I get it on, and I'm definitely not a master by any means, so you can kind of, and I'll leave it in here, the struggle of getting this on. But if you can see, it goes really far, it separates really far, but it snaps back so quickly, and they look so cute together. So if you could see, it's the same look, but it is slightly smaller. I prefer it, and you guys will notice my reasoning why, because I'll do another video where I show you what I got from Van Cleef, and once you see them all together, I think it just makes my stack look so pretty. Also, one thing I want to mention is that I obviously have the double, I call the double wrap juke with diamonds. I weighed this too, and this one weighs 6 grams. So this is only like a 3-gram difference between the bracelet version and the ring version. So this one feels more hollow because obviously it's a lot wider. This one feels a little more sturdier. And this one retails for $4,000. So they're about $300 difference. The diamonds on here are 14 brilliant cut diamonds, and it's 0.08 carats. So this one I said has 20 and it weighs at 0.18. So this one definitely has more diamonds. So I feel like bang for your buck, definitely the bracelet version versus the ring, but I just love the ring and I think they just look so cute together. But if you're going economically, which I mean, these are all luxury brands, so they're way more expensive than they should be. But if that's, you're looking at like cost factor, I would say definitely the bracelet versus the ring. But I think the ring's really cool and it's just something different. Not a lot of people carry it or have it. But these are how they look together. Super cute. As you can see, they're like the same. They're flushed against each other. If I got the 16, this would be overlapping because it'd be too big. So definitely recommend going one size down. I will have a Van Cleef & Arpels unboxing a little later, but once you see my complete stack, which I'm very, very satisfied with, I feel like I'm content with my stack, and I think once you see the other piece, it'll make more sense overall as to why I got the smaller version, because I think it just blends and complements each other so nicely. But I'll just keep showing this so it's not just like a blank screen. But definitely follow me on Instagram at _New York Sensation if you haven't. I post, things that are going on, whether price increases or just any news and updates. It's definitely going to be on Instagram before it hits YouTube. And also definitely enter my giveaway if you haven't. I'm really excited to do that. So definitely, if you're, an avid subscriber, if you've been watching me for quite some time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram so you can participate in this giveaway, because I'm very excited to be giving away the key pouch, and hopefully someone gets a lot of use out of it and enjoys it, because it's really such a great starter piece. And then overall, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much. We finally hit over the 1K mark. That is amazing. I know I've been on and off for months, and I'm not always consistent, but I do try. Whenever someone reaches out to me, I always try to offer my help and guidance in any way that I can. Obviously, these are always my just recommendations and opinions. They're not facts. I don't have all the answers, but I'm just so happy that we reached that milestone, and I'm thankful for everyone that stayed by me, because it really does mean a lot. So I'll definitely see you guys in my next video, and hopefully you guys learned something and that this was extremely informative, because that's why I make these videos, so that they can help anyone looking into purchasing these big ticketed items. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.